another episode on Sunnylanka. I'm your host Priya. Today's recipe is chicken curry with tamarind and star anise. So let's get started. Okay, so let's break this up into steps because there are 2 or 3 steps involved. I'm going to start off here with 1.5 kilos of chicken cut into the size that you want. We generally don't have our pieces too big, so it's cut up and washed and ready to go. 1.5 kilos is about 4 pounds, almost 4 pounds, between 4 and 5 pounds of chicken. With that, we're going to be using 2 seeds of tamarind. I have here fresh tamarind. So 2 seeds of that, which is also about 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste, if that's what you're using, and half teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can take a little less than a half teaspoon, and equal quantity, so a little less than a half teaspoon. I would say about 1/3 of a teaspoon of ground pepper, and some salt to taste. Okay, so now to a pot, we're going to boil all the stuff. So drop in the chicken and add in the turmeric, the ground pepper, and the tamarind seeds. All of it just goes in, and some salt to taste. So I'll put in a little bit of salt, not too much, and then we can adjust the salt later to bring it up to what we need. This is just so that the salt adds in. And then cover it with water just until the chicken is covered. So not too much. That's good. And then turn the heat on. Chicken boil through just part way, not completely, but halfway. Okay, now it's been about 4 minutes of cooking, and it's parboiled, and that's good enough because we will continue cooking it in the curry. So on to the next step now. You can just remove all the chicken and keep it aside. Okay, so now in the second part, we have the chicken that I've separated and kept ready. I also have the stock. I've kept it separate in case I need to add it. It just adds another flavor to the dish. It depends on how well the chicken cooks. We don't want too much liquid in it. So the other ingredients are salt to taste, and we'll go through the dry ingredient spices. It's 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of roasted curry powder, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, and a pinch of turmeric. I have here about 1/4 teaspoon, and 1 large onion that's chopped, and a handful of curry leaves. Mine are dry. You can use fresh, it's even better. And a lime size ball of, actually larger, and probably a golf ball size of ginger and garlic crushed together, and I've done it in a mortar and pestle. And then the other spices that we'll need are cinnamon, a 1-inch piece of cinnamon broken down, 2 cloves, 3 pods of cardamom, and a piece of star anise. And this is what star anise looks like, and it has a really nice flavor. It's quite distinctive, and of course some oil for the tempering. So let's get started. Oh, and one more thing, sorry. And the tomatoes, I have here 1 small tomato that it's been quartered. You can use a little more or a little less. I'm using the same pan that I used for the boiling of the chicken. I'm going to add in a little bit of oil. Once the oil heats up, add in your cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, and star anise. Just let that roast in the oil a little bit to infuse the oil with the nice flavors, and especially the smell. And you can put in your rumpa of pandan leaf and your onion curry leaf. To brown the onions quicker, I'm going to add in a little bit of salt. And this is not going to be my salt for the chicken because I added in some earlier, so be aware of that. It just helps the onions brown faster. When you see that the onions are starting to turn color slightly, they're translucent at this point, you can add in the turmeric, the chili powder, and the coriander powder, and the ginger and garlic. Give that a good stir. You want to dry roast the spice powders so that the raw taste out of it will go. So just dry roast it until it heats up and you can smell the different powders, and then add in the tomatoes. Okay, so to the tomatoes, I'm going to add in, before I add the water, I'm going to add in my stock that I had kept separate. And I've just removed the tamarind seeds out of it. So I'll put the stock back in and let the tomatoes and everything just cook for about 2 minutes before I add in my chicken. Okay, once the tomatoes have cooked down and everything has been incorporated, you can add in the roasted curry powder and give that a quick stir, to which you're going to add in the chicken. There are many ways to cook the chicken. Chicken curry is very loosely used term because there are so many different versions of it, and this is just one of the versions. I'll try and do more as I go along. This, of course, it features the star anise and the tamarind. Okay folks, so there's the chicken curry. It looks delicious. It's cooking, and you want to just put a cover on it and let the chicken cook through completely. But before you do that, taste for salt and make sure that the salt is enough. If not, you can adjust it. Mine is fine, so I'm not going to adjust. But this will be the time to add in more salt if you need it. And now I'm just going to drop the heat down to a simmer and cover the pot and let it cook until the chicken is cooked. Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes or so, because chicken cooks really fast. It's really. So there you go folks, today's dish, chicken with tamarind and star anise. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will try this curry. It is delicious, it smells amazing, and it tastes great too. So do try it and let me know. Post your comments below, and I would love to interact with you on Facebook. So let me know how your dishes turn out and what you're cooking, and give me ideas on what you would like to see on this channel as well. So thanks again for watching, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to show your support, and you'll be the first to know when I upload a video. So thanks for watching again, and until next time, Aibowan.